Good morning, friends. Today is 17th of January 2024, and this article is in the Hindu newspaper, and I am going to read along with you so that we will read together and understand what is in this article. We will try to understand what is in this article. So, who has written this article? Avinash Godbole. Who is he? He is an associate professor and associate academic dean at the Jindal School of Liberal Arts and Humanities, Jindal Global University. So, without any delay, let's start what he has written in his article. In an effort to promote tourism in Lakshadweep, after Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit, several social media users ran a campaign with hashtags to boycott the Maldives. This elicited disastrous reaction from a section of Maldivian officials, including Deputy Minister, which in turn led to further war of words on social media. Who are that minister who have been uh, suspended? Malsa Sharif, Mariam Sinha, and Mahmood Majid for their comments on Mr. Modi and India, and also clarified that their views were not official or shared by the government. Moving closer to China, recent visit of Maldivian President Mohammad Muizzu to China, significant pro-China stand compared to his predecessor. His election campaign in 2023 contained anti-India rhetoric. He promised to remove Indian troops from Maldives and balance trade relations which he claimed were heavily tilted in India's favor. During his recent visit to China's Fujian province, Mr. Muji stated that Maldives' number one market before COVID-19 was China and appealed to China to intensify its effort to regain that position. China and the Maldives also elevated their bilateral ties to comprehensive strategic cooperation partnership. In addition, Chinese President Xi Jinping said that China respects and supports the Maldives in exploring a development path suited to its national conditions, according to the vocabulary of Chinese diplomacy. This means that China wants to Maldives to emerge out of India's shadows. This is consistent with China's efforts elsewhere, including in the United Nations, to delegitimize existing norms and rules by the referring to national conditions. Next is this visit has already emboldened the Maldives, as President Muju has requested India to remove its military personnel stationed on the archipelago for training Maldivian troops and for maintaining equipment from his country by March 15. He has also added that this country's small size does not give anyone to license to bully it. India desire. India's desire. India's relationship with the Maldives built over a time is a comprehensive one. While the Maldives needs India, it is true that India needs the Maldives equally. The Maldives in India's key maritime neighbors in the Indian Ocean region. It has also consistently taken pro-India positions in the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. India desires to be a norm builder in the new world order. However, there is a large gap between rhetoric and reality. India has had difficult couples of years in diplomacy. Its position on Russia invasion of Ukraine has not won its new friends. Similarly, its lack of willingness to take a clear position on the Israel-Hamas conflict is not going to help its popularity. In fact, as history suggests, there is always a competition between the desire to shape global norms and to popular. So this is a visit where Modi visited in China. Mr. Modi came to power 24, stressed the neighborhood first policy India has. This has yielded mixed results at best last year. While organizing the G20 summit, India used the theme One Earth, One Family, One Future, which Mr. Modi spoke of at length during his keynote speech. India make the right noises at home and abroad, but when it comes to handling a small neighbors such as Maldives, India and Indian social media take a wolf warrior avatar rather than a globalist one. When faced with global criticism on how it failed to stop COVID-19 from becoming a pandemic, China faced a world with combative and intensive language that came to be known as wolf warrior diplomacy. While that became a popular at home in China, the world saw an admission of guilt in China's behavior. However, for China, this was only a reflection of its perception that the world was denying the country its rightful place in order the international order through wolf warrior diplomacy. China informed the world how its political system was better at handling the pandemic than the West. Wolf warrior diplomats in China often defend China interests against what they perceive as hostility from abroad. Thereby, they restored to the rhetoric of authoritarian as being more efficient than other systems and better at delivering and public goods. The stand of social media warrior in India about the Maldives was not too different from this. Recent incidents saw that domestic sentiments will exacerbate India's foreign policy challenge. And while this may be beneficial in the election year, it compounds India's problems in a neighborhood already fraught with various problems. The diplomacy row with the Maldives saw that India cannot wish to defeat China while at the same time behaving exactly like China does. This is all about through this article, and domestic sentiments will accelerate India's foreign policy. This is a keynote for this article. This is all about from my side. Thank you for listening this video.